Good morning. Think we're all set. All right, so today's plan is more Cali move. This is week 4. I'm going to be doing the third day of week 4. And from what I can tell, it is pretty much identical to day 1 of, of week 4. So, going to do pike holds, going to do machine inverted rows, going to do, or inverted rows, or what do you call them? Body row, horse stance, and leg crunches, or crunches, whatever you want to call them. They call them hollow body crunch. Uh, so yesterday I was trying to do what do they call them? Planche, uh, uh, tuck planche, yeah, tuck planche. Yeah, I was able to do it. I could do like 10, 15 seconds. I think yesterday was my best, but I was kind of watching online to kind of see what the right form of that is, and apparently I'm a little too tucked. So I get all of my body underneath my under my tuck, and I'm not. My legs don't stick out quite far enough, and I was trying to do that, get my legs further back. After that, for one, I was kind of tired because I had done several sets or done several attempts. I'll tell you, I think it's still working the arms, still strengthening the arms to be able to hold myself up in that position as is. So I'm not quite to doing it the proper way. But it's funny when you see these guys who are really good at doing these things like tuck planche and whatever else. They have, they're actually quite, it's almost like it's too easy for them. It's like they're just holding themselves, okay, so you got to be in this position. Now, eventually you'll be able to do this and this and this. Or even like when they go into the position, they're accidentally doing it with, they come in and they're, oops, my legs are too high. And then they have to bring them down to make it look like a tuck planche. And it's like, oh, whoops, you're accidentally doing it way better than we can do it. Those of us who've never done it, have never been able to do that, can do or have ever done. So it's like, show off. He doesn't even know he's showing off. He's just doing it. He's going in. It's like, no, you want to have your legs in here. It's like, okay. So anyway, let's get started. I am starting a little late as usual, and so hopefully I will be able to get through this before. Now again, these workouts are about 40 minutes if you stay focused, in which case it wouldn't be so bad. I would be done in plenty of time and be able to, get to work, get my other stuff done. So, uh, unfortunately, you see, I'm not doing my heart rate monitor. I seem to have lost it. So, I don't know where it vanished to. I might have lost it at the gym, unfortunately. The thing is, I don't wear it at the gym, so I must have like pulled something out of my bag. I do take it to the gym. The only time I wear it at the gym is when I'm streaming, and I haven't stram? I don't know, at the gym in a while. So it must have just got caught up in something. I was looking at my car to see if maybe I moved something in my bag and pulled it out. No luck so far. I may have to get another one, which is unfortunate because they're not exactly cheap. So, I mean, relatively speaking, whatever you're comparing them to, yes, they can be cheap, but for an everyday minor expense, it's kind of an expensive one. Um, Maybe it's not so minor, at least for those of us who don't have, a lot of what do you call it, discretionary funds for that kind of thing. Anyway, let me do my switch over, and then we'll get started. We're going to start with pike hold, go for 80 seconds, and then we will try for horse stance and hollow body crunch, and we'll just keep moving. See if I can get it done quick, or better, or faster, or something of that nature. Okay, so first things first, we have the pike hold. Um, get a quick swig of get my workout started here. Um, strength. Go. Alrighty, here we go. Alexa, set stopwatch.
Well, to start, it doesn't seem as hard, but when you've got to do 80 plus seconds, and really it is about a max. You're trying to do as much as you can because you're ultimately at some point, you're going to be doing full body, full body stuff. Alexa, stop stopwatch.
90 seconds. Better than nothing. I feel like I've done longer though. It's like my times have been, I don't know. Let's see, I did 100 seconds last time. Man, tell ya, it's hard. Of course, I was lifting my leg, trying to get a little more weight, a little more stress. So that fact maybe is making it more challenging. I don't know if it felt harder though. So did I quit too soon? I don't know. The first exercise of a day is oftentimes harder anyway. Harder than it can't, it should be. All right. So now, oh, I do want to take this off and put on some gloves. Doing pulling exercises. Now you can just do rows, actually use weights. But I like this row, what do they call it, the body row, because the best way to make this harder is to use a vest. But my numbers aren't spectacular. I haven't even hit the max on these, so 25. I am doing it almost at full extension though. So the higher the bar is, the easier it is. And for me, this is pretty close to full, not 100% full. There is, you could see that if I went, I don't know that I could even do, I mean, I don't have a way to really bring the bars lower. I mean, I have some grips that might work, but I don't have any way to actually extend down. Let's see if close enough. Okay, here we go. Yeah. All right, so goal's 25. These are 2 counts, 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Uh, so here you go. Full extension on the body, full extension on the arms. 6. 16. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Okay, so making some progress. Hey, how you going? Should I just call you PCL? It's kind of a long name. So, uh, how you doing? Today is hey Wrinkly Fruit, how you doing? Today I'll be doing Calie Move. This is part of a workout program. Takes 90 weeks. So I'm on week 4. So I've only got 86 weeks to go after today. Um, maybe when I'm done, I'll think about that. Yeah, that's a long workout. I only bought the first 3 phases, so I think that's probably like maybe a year. You could buy it in all 5, which is the cheapest. I mean, on the average. And then you can buy the first 3 segments and the last 2 segments. And then you can also buy one segment, or you can just buy a month at a time, which is like 4 weeks at a time. So the most expensive, of course, is buying 1 month at a time. So anyway, and rest assured, don't expect much there, PCL. It's like it's it's not it's not the most impressive maneuver, and I don't think, to be honest, I don't think it's really a. I don't think anybody can really do that. I mean, you are trying to copy a cartoon character. All right, so I did 25. So I did most, well, the most I've done. Hey, shows it as my best. New record, woo, 24. All right, so horse stance. Actually, it's on caliemove.com. It's a calisthenics workout. The whole thing is just about trying to learn to do the core stuff that you can to do a planche hold, inverted planche hold, um, what do you call it? A pistol squat, which is a one-legged squat where you go all the way to the ground almost. Um, all things I can't do. Actually, I can do an inverted planche for a few seconds, but that's not, that's like the easiest version of a planche, so you're just hanging straight arms and you're flat. And that's probably the easiest one to do. I can do a tuck hold, but apparently not very well, according to uh, the proper form. Apparently my form ain't great. So there's that. But at least I could do it. I was surprised. It's such a complex exercise, even just doing a tuck hold, because you have to engage so many muscles have to come into. It's almost like the complexity is not even all strength. Sometimes it's just trying to learn to trigger all those muscles at once that are required. It's like first you're trying to figure out how to lock yourself and lift yourself high enough where your body can actually come up. And then it's like, okay, I got to engage core and back and even my hip flexors to try to pull all the muscles up close to yourself so that you can actually elevate onto just your arms. Very difficult. And apparently I was doing it wrong because my hips are supposed to be further back, but I can't because I'm not there yet. Horse stance. Let's see. Now, horse stance is all about just it's basically wall sit without the wall. So, Alexa, start stopwatch.
Okay, stopwatch started.
Now, it's, like I said, that's all this is. It's basically a stopwatch without the wall, wall sit without the wall. You are doing kind of a wide leg. You're supposed to be kind of as wide as you can with your toes pointed forward, and then you're seated low, but I have a hard time sitting down low. You can see I'm still kind of raised up. This is kind of how he has it, where it's almost like the arch of your foot is extra arch because you're on the outside of your foot. Where your arms are really doesn't matter, but if you have them out in front of you, it'll allow you to sit back more, which is good. But then your arms get tired, but can't have everything. I think he said the reason for your feet pointing forward is it kind of inverts your hips so you can't sink too far where you're literally falling into the squat. You want to come down, reasonably low. You don't want your knees to point in. You want them to point out. And problem with a lot of these timed ones is you got to do it as long as you can, right? So, or by the time you're kicking in, it can be boring. All right, Alexa, stop stopwatch. Alexa, stop stopwatch. Whatever. She obviously forgot that she was running a stopwatch. I think it was about 80 seconds. I'll give myself 80 seconds. Yeah. I know she started it. I thought she did anyway. Um, so also with the Calie Move workout, he's actually really good. Gives you all the videos of all the workouts, proper form, how to do it correctly. So there's a lot of benefit to it. A lot more than you're going to get from me. I mean, I'm kind of telling you what he says. He shows you the form here, but he also, like I said, has videos and really gives you a lot of good description of how you're supposed to do it. So play oldies. See, for some reason my mic doesn't come on automatically anymore. I don't know if it messed up. Play oldies. That's what I listen to. Oldies. All right, crunches. 45. There's got to be a way to make this harder. I mean, I guess I could try to do a hollow body holds. I only need to do 25. So they do bear crunch, or bear. They call them hollow body crunch. Same thing. But the point of this is the easy version. And as you get better and better and better and better, you're doing this. It's 2 counts. My stomach's pretty sore, so that must be because of the tuck things I was doing, because I haven't really done any other abs. I never actually started playing that music. Alexa, play oldies.
Amazon Music is streaming on another device. With Amazon Music Unlimited Family Plan, you and up to 5 family members can stream on up to 6 devices at the same time. It's free for 30 days and then...
Alexa, stop. She just keeps talking. She can go on to go on and on and on and on. You're not supposed to let your back arch even at the bottom. So when you come down, you're coming still to its flat, but you're still up. Because if you go all the way back, your back's going to come off the ground. So you want to keep that down at all times. I did run, let's see, 4.6 miles before I started this. Been trying to run a lot more. I'm trying to get ready for my Turkey Day half marathon, where I just go out, run the neighborhood for 13.1 miles. Been doing that for the last few years. I get up on Thanksgiving morning and go run, but I haven't run more than 6 or so miles in geez, over a month. So I gotta kind of get my miles up this next week here, just so that I can not be exhausted on Thanksgiving Day. I don't want to go run and then tell everybody, all right, well, I'm done for the day. Alexa, turn on Red Tornado. I don't know how many I did. We'll say 30 or so. Oh, I should turn back now. Ah, thirsty. Uh, I think I kind of come back around to the next loop right now. So let's see. I'm gonna do an intermediate thing, a little extra thing, because I'm gonna see if I can do the tuck planche I was telling you about. Let's see if I can do another one. I'm gonna try and do those regularly, just so I can start getting stronger at them. Uh, I don't know what I do. 30? I don't know. I guess I didn't count. I totally lost count, so it didn't matter. Doesn't matter what I put in there because totally wrong. Okay, so this. All right, let's do it this way. Okay, so essentially the tuck planche. All right, so you sit back, hands on your sides. He actually puts them in the middle like this, which is fine because your arms got to lean way forward, kind of 45 degrees. There we go. Elbows behind you. And then you got a scapula press. So you're basically going to lift your whole upper body up to the extent of your arms. And then you got to start engaging your. That's what gets hard. It's not the holding you up here. It's the holding yourself up down there. You got to start engaging the core. And then you got to lift your feet up. Ow. Okay, so yesterday I did 50 seconds. It's hard. It's those it's almost harder to do it the first time, but it's like you saw my feet finally left the ground, but only for a second or two. I'm gonna try again here. So the goal is feet leave the ground. You know what? I found that this is actually easier upstairs where I have a hardwood floor. Something about the carpet makes it harder, I think. And so says my excuses. Anyway, there you go. That's the worst version of a tuck planche. All right, let's go on to my next. my next round of exercise here. Okay, I think I did 25. I'd like to think I did anyway. Might have been 24, but uh, uh, you know what? It'd be easier if I just took my phone over here with me. Well, you know what? I didn't do pike holds again. I I do that. I've been forgetting my pike holds. 225s in one day. Woohoo! All right, pike holds. All right, you'll have to let me know if my back is straight. That's one of my biggest challenges, keeping my back straight. I think I start to arch over. I think, or I'm leaning back too far. I need to bring it up so my head is under my hips. But I don't know if that's because my chair's too low. Maybe I should put it way up here. And just if my legs are higher, maybe it won't be so hard. Or so hard to keep my back straight. Alexa, start stopwatch.
I'm gonna kick that thing. Got the grip of my parallel bar grips right under my foot, right above my foot. Alexa, stop stopwatch.
Okay, stop at 14 minutes and 2 seconds.
What was that? Alexa, what was the stop time?
You don't have any notifications.
Dang. Something in 2 seconds. It must have been 1 minute and 2 seconds, right? Certainly wasn't 2 minutes. It must have been 1 minute and 2 seconds. Oops. I don't know. So that's 61 seconds. That's not too good. Not too good at all. Man, I just get Those are challenging. Okay, so I did the inverted row horse stance. All right, let's get to it. You know what? I think I'll just go with the old-fashioned way. Use my watch. That guy on there, the Calie move. Okay, there's two people who do Calie move. It's Calie is calisthenics, and move is the mobility version. So in other words, a lot of your stretching and stuff is active stretching, where you're doing stuff that's kind of utilizing. You're still limbering, but you're doing it in a motion form, where it's more useful than static, I guess. The whole point is that this whole thing is about being able to do uh, exercises or body weight efforts where you're in motion. Not like lifting weights, which is oftentimes static, right? Well, you're moving your arms, but it's not like stuff you're going to necessarily be doing all that often where you're in place. Whereas Calie moves about, you know, you're running, you're jumping, you're pushing, you're doing stuff while you're doing the exercise. This is actually easier because you're leaning on your arms, but it does let you get down nice and low. But this is very hard. All right, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. How? So that's I don't know, what, 123 seconds. Well, since I only did 80 on the first one, it's a pretty good move. Pretty good update. Now what? Oh yeah, crunches. I'll leave that there. That'll remind me that I have to do that before before the holds. I don't know that it matters if your hands are together or apart. Your body's still lifting them. Your elbows are pretty much still in the same place. If you want them to be in a harder place, they can be back because they're going to put a little bit more leverage on you. we'll say I did 35 there. Oh man, my lower back really just gets so fatigued right there. I think it's fatigue because you're putting your whole weight on your lower back for a moment, right? And it's just feeling those muscles are getting pressure. And it's because my lower back isn't that strong. That's why I'm doing a lot of this calisthenic crap. That's why I'm doing it. To try to build up my strength. Well, that's probably true, but not if you keep your elbows apart. so so when I'm doing this, I'm not coming together like that. I'm coming together like that, which my elbows are still, if you're doing this or this, your elbows are still out. So it's not going to change the position of your back by doing this. Now, if you go like this, you're right. Bringing your elbows together will put more pressure on the center of your back. What did I do? 35? I don't know. I only started counting around what I thought was about 17, but I might have been quite a bit farther. I don't know. Uh, so let's try another tuck planche. That's my intermediate task for this workout. I just got to get off the ground for a little bit, hold myself as long as possible. And while I'm doing it, if I can get myself up, I will. That's when I'm trying to push my hips back. But you'll see that I'm very poor at it. Very, 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 very poor at it. I don't think I'm supposed to cross my legs either. I keep trying. I keep crossing my legs. I don't know why that seems easier, but then when you're up there, you're like, okay, one leg's getting really tired while the other leg is starting to rest on it. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. It's like the guy who demos these things. He just says, okay, well, you just go into this position, puts down, and then he lifts himself up. And I'm like, it takes me a lot of concentration to start engaging all the various muscles that are involved. I haven't even gotten to the point where it's just like, okay, go down and lift. And hopefully I'll get there once I've trained all these muscles to go ahead and do this. That's it. That's it for 2 tries. uh, yeah. Okay. Back to uh, back to the workout, troops. One more round. So all he does is 3 rounds of these, which is good because I'm slow. And it's probably good that I'm doing the what do you call it, running to start, because it helps me to get some of that cardio in, which my slow efforts here are not doing. I tried to turn on music, but you know what? It never came on. I'm gonna take this out for now. My music never started, so I might as well just take that off. Drop my headset. Pops out of my ear every now and then. So here's the problem. I get really hot, and that's why. That's because this thing, it's closed. My heat comes in from there, and everything I'm doing is right underneath it. And it's just cooking me. All right. Alexa, start stopwatch. What is going on? What's going on here? Because some kind of video started playing. All right, let's try it again. Alexa, start stopwatch.
Okay, stopwatch started.
All right, about 5 seconds. I'm really shaking here. Alexa, stop stopwatch.
Okay, stop at 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Uh, uh, okay, 85 seconds. Could have been worse. Maybe it wasn't great, but could have been worse. All right. All done with that nonsense for today. Alrighty. So this is closer together. I actually did better at keeping this round closer. So these are harder. I probably won't get 25. Plus I am getting tired. Here's how I'm breathing harder. That pie cold. I tell you, that's craziness. Three. Well, I made it to the minimum, 15. 18. Is that 22 or 23? I feel like it was maybe 23. We'll take 23. All right, so I did pie cold for, I think it said 82 seconds and 23. All improvements from last time. That's good. Horse dance. We'll see. Well, I should drink more of this right after my run. Okay. Pretty sure I'm not. I don't go as low as he does. He goes. He goes way lower. Plus, I need to sit back farther, I think. That's all I got. 146. All right. So what's that? 106 seconds. Whew, that's actually less than last time's last one. So, all right. Time for some crunches, hollow body crunches. All right. Oh. I don't like when you're sweating and your back is on the vinyl. All right, here we go. think I did 40 or 30. Let's go with 40. It doesn't matter what you write down. Your body only gets credit for what you did. So I'm going to give myself what I wrote, but my body's going to go, well, close enough. All right, so we're going to do another attempt at a tuck hold, and then I will try my bonus thing that I said I would do at the end. I tell you, it's not impressive. it's, it's not much at all. All right, so what was I going to do? Oh yeah, tuck hold. Okay. The easiest way to do a tuck hold is on the bar here, because then your feet don't have to go as high. All right, so I'm gonna try not to cross my feet. It's hard not to cross your feet. It's like that's almost reactionary. My inner the guy I was watching that was doing these things, who was showing the proper form and the proper technique for all this stuff. So he says scapula, and then your hollow body core. Man, I'm tired. I may not be able to get these today, or get these again. Ow. All right. At least I did a little bit. All right. PCL, here we go. Let's see. Let's see what sorry mess I can do of these things. Of this thing. This is a goofy it's a goofy thing, but it does stretch. It is a good stretch. It's basically just the normal bridge stretch, right? But you got to I can't do it with her. She has her legs way too close together. And then she smiles. Yeah. Okay, how's that? This is about as good as it's gonna get. I can't do the inverted back. That's it, man. That's all you're getting. All right, workout done. Uh, let's see, there it is. It says I only did 105 heart rate. It's kind of but it's done, it's done, it's done. Let's see, what is my... Oh, by the way, I got my my store up for Active Minds Games. Well, I got it working again. It's on a different site now. I'm using Shopify. And if you, hey, if you're into miniatures and you like, check out, and you like to store them, collect them, paint them, whatever, check out YouTube and Instagram under Active Minds Games. And there you'll see all the cool things that the Mage Cage and the X Case can do. And during the holidays here, I've put up a special thing where I'm doing customized cases where I'm installing LEDs into the cases. So if that's something that's interesting to you, they're really cool when they have the lights and stuff going on in them. And there's actually batteries you can buy on Amazon that will allow you to take the plug, plug it in one of the cases. And then you can walk around with the coolest miniatures transport case of anybody in the world. And it can be any size you want. You can make it big and small and just change it up, just depending on how you want to do it. And then ultimately, you can take it home, hang it on the wall, plug it in at the wall, and you have a wall display of all your co-minis there. So it is it's pretty cool, and we have all that stuff available. That's all the stuff that we still have in stock. The mage cages and a few X cases are available on AM Games Direct. It's the link on my description. And I also have a discount code. Only those people who watch my video get the 10% early Black Friday code. So take that code with you, go to the site, see something you like, 10% off. It'll be available until Black Friday, at what time I'll probably come up with some other deal, but I'll probably make it available to everybody. I don't know if it'll be the same deal or more deal or different deal. I don't know. I haven't decided. Probably won't be more, but it might be different. I don't know. Until next time, stay fit, stay healthy. Goodbye.